With this video, we will be doing the Drake Wave the Right Flag, and if you want to help this channel and the content that we're making, please help put our merchandise. The link is in the description. If you didn't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. Try and get the channel to grow. And the only way we're going to do this if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's go. Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
No, Rory and
Rory and
Mom.
Mom.
He posted what looks like a whole army against one person and said, "Good times, summer vibes up next."
White flag.
Do you think he can passion fruit?
He said white flag. I seen that picture. That's a dope picture. It's like one versus everybody. I was thinking about like Spartan 300 when it was just a 300 versus all the people coming at him. Summer vibes look like he saying he going on vacation.
Yeah, I mean, I all the cryptic messages, you know what I'm saying?
You tired of it at this point?
I'm tired of it,
Yeah.
man. Just say what you're trying to say, man.
That's what Kendrick said. I'm tired of subliminals. When I take flight, I'm going to be direct.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
His way out of this.
Drop another controller.
What is passion fruit his way out of what?
Make a pop
People were
record.
alluding that if he's saying summer vibes up next, meaning Drake is just going to go focus on making music again
I'm
and
on vacation.
summer records.
Turks
I'm
and
not
Caicos or
addressing
whatever
this
it's
shit.
called.
I'm done. I already faced all 100 of you. That was fun. I'm moving on to just making music. That's how people interpreted this. And I do too. I think this was his way. I don't think he's waving the white flag, but I think he is done now with the direct back and forth records. I think he recorded a bunch and decided just not to drop them. And we'll hear bars on the album.
So he just decided not to drop him. I got all this heat in the vault, and I'm just deciding for no reason not to drop
Yeah,
it.
just leave him alone.
Right. It's crazy.
That's wild.
I'm going on vacation. I'm just going to forget all this heat I got just right here in the vault.
Yeah, because, you know, it'd be the worst thing for me to possibly do is to try to make some good out of this.
Yeah, facts.
Directed towards Kendrick.
He'll
Yeah,
just go
this
back to subbing people to death.
This is just I think what he does pretty much his entire career, just make music. He's making music for battle. He's making music for summer vibes now. It's nothing out of his wheelhouse. It's making music. Now, I don't think it'll be with the same energy as these records that we've gotten over the past month. But I do think that it's going to be some songs in there where some lines are dedicated to certain individuals. But I don't think the energy will be battle energy. I don't think it'll be that.
I definitely want to hear Maul's opinion because we reacted to him all. We've been reacting to this all along.
Yeah.
So it's just nice to see his opinion on things. He looked real calm today. You know what I'm
He looked like he
saying?
took a deep breath before
Yeah.
they asked him the question.
Yeah, like he's real calm today. But it's good to see his perspective on things. It looked like it might be changing a little bit.
Yeah, because you know what I mean? It's rough because he basically he wore his feelings on his sleeve for his mans. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, you know, and now it's just kind of like, so there is no response. There is no great ending to this story.
You know, after that, they lit his comment section up or whatever he have, DM, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, he's been going through the last. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, there's no magic spell here. It's just back to music.
Facts.
I kind of know your answer, but I'm still going to ask the question. The same way you look at Cole with the braggadocious, like, shit, you can't really hear that the same way now.
In a light with a flashlight.
Drake participated, so he can still talk. He was talking greasy after the Pusha shit,
come
and
like
it
that
still
no
sounded
more.
fine.
You can't.
Do you think he's allowed to
Effect,
say bars
that-
like,
that,
if I put...
that punchline effect is now done.
Yeah,
You've muted yourself that way.
Yeah, but that was a cold bar before all this. I'm looking for him in the daytime with a flashlight, but now you gotta tone that. How do you tone them type of bars down though? It's like,
Especially when it adds so much of who you are.
yeah, definitely.
But it's not going to be considered with the same edge anymore.
Nah,
It's not.
Definitely, like it had the same sting to it like it used to.
push this button, everybody's heaven gated anymore? Can he really brag the way he was bragging before?
Push a button.
Because I think
Yeah,
this
why
is
not?
drastically different than what the
Push it,
Pusha
why
T
not?
shit was. All right, you hit a kid, you bowed out, Jay Prince, whatever. I like Scorpion. It was cool. This is way different.
Yeah.
You have a pedo stain. It's Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if he can just put out another song without people having a different view of him.
I think
You bowed out of the shit. You trolled somebody for a whole week, asked them to drop all 10 records, then they did.
Why do you keep saying bowed out of it? Like, why do you say that? I think J. Cole bowed out.
No, Drake participated, so he can still talk greasy. I give him the utmost respect.
I think that y'all
anyone that stays and goes back and forth with any rapper, I give respect. You participated. If you lost, cool. People take L's.
I think in this people are because I think people want it to continue as long as people want it to continue, and because one artist is like, all right, fam, like how many times are we supposed to go back and forth with this? Like, I'm not gonna spend.
Come on, man. We're not gonna let you spin the narrative. Like, he just got bored with it. It was too many backs and forth. He said, "Man, I got better stuff to do than to deal with this." That is not what happened.
That's not the reality.
We all know that's not what happened. And for him to try to spin the narrative, and that just like that, it's just not even fair. It's not even right. It's not even accurate even a little bit.
It's not remotely accurate to the truth that we are all witnessing and have witnessed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just a minute ago, this is the best record ever. Like, get out of here. And now it's like he's got better stuff to do with his time. He's gonna get back to get out of here.
Yeah.
He got beat up in the corner.
Yeah, and he's saying like he still would come with the same braggadocious effect, and it's like no, you can't, because it's not gonna resonate the way it was resonating to no one.
Yeah, at all.
At all.
7 more records going at you, like,
okay.
That's, to me, that's not bowing out. That's saying like, all right, y'all, when you want to keep going back and forth, cool, do your thing. I'm going on vacation. I got more music coming this summer. Like, have fun.
We in the middle of a battle, and you say, yo,
now you throw the deuces.
I'm going on vacation.
Yeah.
And then you post a picture, you versus a million soldiers, and then say, I'm going on vacation?
Yeah, that picture makes no sense.
It makes zero sense.
It's like, can you imagine being in a gunfight and be like, yo, I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
Right there.
It's crazy.
It's a bow out.
I'm going on vacation.
I don't think that's bowing out. He entertained it, but I don't think that I think that an artist does have a say in when they feel like, yo, I'm not going to keep going back and forth like for another month, and because when does it stop?
But he reserves the right to make that decision, but we reserve the right to criticize his decision.
Sure, but my opinion, but that's not bowing out. To me, that's not bowing out. Going into what
Maul is saying, you should provide. Okay, if you guys are going to criticize that decision, what should be the alternative? Is the alternative him going for another 5 songs?
Like at some point, it has to stop.
It always has to stop.
I agree.
You can stop and win. That's the point of a beef, is to win.
So you want him to keep going until he wins?
I'm saying I was under the impression, based on how Pusha went, that Drake was coming into this differently with the attitude of, fuck it, I can't lose this one. My mistake last time was not putting out music. I'm not going to make that mistake again. I think he's bowing out for other reasons outside. I think this, not even in the whole conspiracy thing. I think like Kendrick knows more shit. I think he wrote 10 records. He's got a lot of nice stuff sitting on ice right now, ready to press go. Yeah. And I think Drake was like...
And if you notice what Kendrick did with the whole thing, he was preparing himself to go for a long time, because he had it layered. I'm going to give you a little bit more information in each song. It was like built a certain type of way to get to the juicy stuff.
How far do you really want to go? This is the starting point.
It's like, the further we going is, the more juicier the records at the top is.
Yeah.
And if you want to go there, we're going to go there. And that's why it seemed like it was more of a, we don't want the other records to come out, so we're just going to call it quits right here. Because we don't know what's in them other records. And
yeah. If this is the first punch being thrown, and there's levels to this, we don't even want to see.
Nah. We're just gonna go on vacation. Hopefully when we come back, it's over with.
Yeah.
I'm good. And it stopped.
I don't think it's it. I think that Drake...
I think it's pretty simple. I don't think it's this complicated, complex thing.
I think Drake is starting to realize, or just think this, that no matter what he does...
He just can't win.
People don't want to see him win. Right. And I think he's starting to realize that no matter what he does, no matter how good the music
Drake
is,
what I think he learned during this is, because I don't think that all of these people that are playing these records are Kendrick fans. I don't believe that. I believe these are people that just don't like Drake, and they were waiting for their moment to be like, I'm finally get rid of this light-skinned kid from Canada that I fucking hate whining on every record.
Or they could be objective and just choose Kendrick over Drake. They don't have to be
that too, but I do think
fan is the in the moment fan. They move to the next moment right now.
Right.
This is the moment.
Yeah,
it's cool to shit on Drake.
That's what
Kendrick
I think.
has a good
more than
record.
anything. It's like,
They're
okay, like I get it. You know, hate Drake. We want him gone. He's been on top of the charts way too long. He's not real hip hop. Whatever things that.
I think the casual fan was not looking at Drake like that. Like, you've been on the top for too long. People just didn't care. We just wanted music. And it was been a drought in music. So we wasn't ready to kick anyone out of music because Drake was still giving us decent music. So it wasn't like people was looking at it. It just like when Kendrick got done doing what Kendrick did, it was like,
yeah.
And then the reports started coming out. Then it's like,
Yeah, now the face, in the ears, in the shoulders, everything. It's all types of like, Let me just stay away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened now.
That's exactly what happened.
That people say, whatever, I get it. And I just think that in this moment, those voices became magnified because it was a battle with him and somebody, and they were just waiting for that opportunity to say, fuck him, you lost, get out of here. You're a pedophile. You slapped a guy in a wheelchair. You're on Ozempic. You got a nose job. You got to. Hey, Ross got to respond.
We're gonna get to that.
I'm gonna just put them because I'm just in my mind. I'm just
Let's wrap this and then we'll get right to the game.
I just think
Ross got a lot of responding to do. He got to respond to game, and he got to respond to Drake. You feel what I'm saying? Because he took his shots at him too. So he need to get in the booth.
Yeah, Ross basically jumped out there, said what he had to say, and walked off.
Yeah, and Drake brought him up in a couple songs, back to backs. Especially he said, Rick called me white boy, got a nice ring to something. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but Ross is just sitting back laughing at the situation right now. Like, from where he at, like, you got bigger fish to fry.
Oh, Drake?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Kendrick on your heels.
I think he feel like at this point it's not really a need to respond because Drake already said he's going on vacation. It's just like you're gonna be shouting in the air because it's not gonna get a response from him. Might as well it's not really that big of a deal at this point for Rick Ross to me to respond.
Yeah,
I don't need it.
Leave that alone.
in that moment, I just think in this moment, Drake found that out and he felt that, and he's probably like, okay, cool, I'll be the villain or hate me now, whatever. I'm going to enjoy my vacation. Summer vibes up next.
Oh, he'll make a song that'll make people love him again.
He need another nice for what? That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, he need to get a bunch of black women, put them in a video, do that whole empowering shit.
Older ones with Bob.
Of course, Drake. It's never going to be over for Drake. He's Drake. He's one of the biggest artists ever. He'll be fine. But I'm saying for the first time, it's going to be in the back of people's heads no matter how good the next single is.
Yeah.
But to my original question, can he talk the same way he did on 9 a.m. in Charlotte, same way he did on Red Button?
Yeah.
This, like, after Scorpion?
I think he can. I think he will. I just think it's not going to be received the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, it's not. And it's because of the first thing he said, where it's going to be sitting in the back of people's heads.
It's always going to be the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
No matter what room he's in.
Even though he bowed out of that shit, he was still talking greasy and it sounded fine. Like, it was okay. I think it's a little different now. That Drake will make a hit. Cool, we'll all dance to it. I'm talking about when he's rapping on the next album. Mm-hmm. You can't talk the same way you talked on 9 a.m. in Charlotte to me.
Why can't he, though? That's why I don't understand.
He did that after y'all said he lost to Pusha. He was still talking the same way.
But I never said it at that point.
It was different.
At that point, I didn't think he couldn't not talk greasy. You're
different.
Still Drake. You were battling someone, and I mean this very...
Do you see the way Maul's looking at this guy? Like, he's dead serious looking at him. He's talking to him. Like...
Are you for real right now?
He's in his bag. I feel a lot of heat coming off that couch.
There's a lot of aggression coming from that direction.
I talk greasy. You're still Drake. You were battling someone, and I mean this very respectfully to Push. As far as numbers go, someone very beneath you as far as status.
Right.
Mm-hmm. In numbers wise.
Right.
You can keep talking greasy to all these other rappers. Cool. It's different now. You met your match. Different. You can't say bars like, if I hit this red button, everybody's heaven gated. Because you hit the red button and no one went to heaven.
Woo!
Yeah. Metro is still doing fine.
Still making drums.
Everyone that he dissed in that whole shit is, no one's heaven gated.
Right.
So can he talk that way again?
Yeah, I think so.
It's going to sound the same way you said with Code.
I think so.
Certain bars can't hit the same.
Stop saying that. Stop saying that. Please stop bringing J. Cole's name up. I love J. Cole. I love Dreamville. Stop. He is no longer allowed in this conversation.
No, Rory, now.
Let's get it.
It's Lamar Wilson here representing Ghetto Action News Network _ all lowercases.
No spaces.
You'll find us on Facebook, and when you do, leave some comments, share something, scroll the page, find something you like, and come back. All right, we're going to get right into this. Rory and Maul. First, I'm going to address how you ended this. I'm sitting here like, man, you can't say that because you in one breath you saying you're not going to bring up J. Cole. Why? Because he walked away.
Yeah.
We're having a conversation here about your man walking away.
Yeah, exactly. But he don't feel like he walked away. He feel like he went on vacation.
Went on vacation in the middle of a battle.
He just went on vacation.
I'll be back.
I'll be back later.
Yeah, whatever.
With a dance song.
Yeah, with a dance song. I'll get the club moving again.
Yeah.
Nah, it's crazy. But it's interesting to hear all these perspectives. Mm-hmm. And even when you see Maul try to contain himself, he can't.
He can't.
Yeah, he's a fan.
Yeah.
What you think about this?
I think this is crazy. I'm on the side of what Rory was thinking, or how he feel like he can't come back talking crazy. He just gotta word it differently. You know what I'm saying? Come back with a different type of music. It's Drake. He'll figure out how to make songs. He'll know how to get people back. Yeah. It is what he's do, but he's gonna talk differently on this. It's not gonna be that same aggressive mob ties type of talk that he normally would talk. He's just gonna let that chill out, because that's not gonna be respected. It's almost gonna be looked at like almost MC Hammerish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nobody's really gonna respect it. So he'll figure out how to come back another way through the back door. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about it. Can't wait to see what else come from the situation. But until then, it's your boy Trey TV, and I'm out.